I don't have a crippling TikTok addiction. Just putting that out there. Right?
I don't
I'm
post
not addicted
videos.
to TikTok.
I didn't post a video to it recently.
Our life doesn't center around TikTok.
Never.
Not addicted to it.
No.
Anyway, completely unrelated news.
Yep,
Last
yep,
night,
yep.
I dreamt that I was just scrolling on TikTok. It was just normal. There was nothing scary. It wasn't a
Really?
nightmare. It wasn't spooky or whatever.
You just
I just remember
TikTok
thinking,
has inceptioned
yeah,
itself into your
'cause I was
brain.
just lying there. I'm like, I'm just lying in bed, just scrolling on TikTok
then you
for
wake up.
hours. And then I woke up. I'm like, oh fuck, that was a dream.
Oh, no.
And it was not. It was literally like TikTok videos of like people podcast clips, comedy videos, just scrolling. So I'm fine.
I think you're okay. No, I think there's nothing wrong with that.
So I think we're good to start.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yep.
we
I
just
mean,
start
that
that
kind of
again?
works. No, we're letting this roll.
Whatever.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Hello, friends, and hello, foes, and welcome to the Comedian Odds. It's a podcast that proves that not everyone should have a podcast. Oh my god, I'm a little tired this week. My name is Josh. Shut up! I'm introducing you. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Let me introduce you. Have I even introduced you? The man who's a fan of watching TikTok eaters while watching to his new favorite artist, Macy Peters. It's Jono.
Mate, that was good.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Relatable. It's a
Mate,
relatable one.
I've got to say, when you recommend
I am
me
only
something,
doing relatable ones from now on.
when you recommend me something, I just automatically don't watch it. But you took my Macy Peters
Can I
recommendation
say it's the
on board,
only ever
and you liked it.
recommendation that's been good music-wise?
Yeah, see? And
Nothing
he
else has
liked it.
stuck with me.
He liked it, so
I did.
I'm going to use this
Can I
going
say,
forward.
Jono, this is great.
Yeah.
We have a huge show this
We
week.
do have a huge show. And can I just put it out there?
Oh.
There's this particular reason and a particular physical part of this podcast that is bigger than normal. And it's not my penis, but we'll get to it
We might.
a little bit later on. But Joshua,
Ah.
I'm liking the look of this very first segment because my name is involved.
Yes, it is, Jono. I'm starting a new segment. I'm going to be
fuck yes.
getting your opinion on things.
Nice. I like this.
That's the name of this. The
I
segment's
like-
called Ask Jono.
I like being the center of attention.
Yeah.
So this is absolutely fantastic.
I think you're going to be good at this one.
I'll tell you what else I'm good at, Josh.
Yeah.
Man shit. I did some
yeah.
man shit today.
I can't think of a single thing that possibly is changing around
there's
here.
nothing
There's no
different. You know,
video
Josh,
camera recording this
people are
podcast, so no one's
always-
going to know.
People are always
There's
saying,
no proof that you did it.
There's no proof, but people are always saying, "Oh, isn't it great that men are getting less toxically masculine these days? It's
And you're
great
like,
that
no.
the men are in the kitchen, the men are being emotional." I'm like, "Fuck that! I want to be a real man." So that's what I did this afternoon.
Maybe you can be both. Nah.
man shit.
And after that, Jono, I don't remember what my third segment is. What's
you
it called?
can't have both.
You can't have both because some
was a lucky
stores.
guess on my behalf.
Some stores are trying to have both, and we're going to talk about how they can't have both.
You can't have the sun and have the moon up
That's
at the
it.
same time. Though
That's
you
it.
can actually sometimes.
Well, yeah, it depends how the sun works. Sometimes
when
you see the
the moon, you're like,
sun.
what the fuck
It's
is
like
going-
3 p.m. What
But
are they doing? That's crazy.
Mate, here's some Illuminati shit. You never see the sun when the moon's up. When it's nighttime, you never
No,
see
you
the sun
do,
in the sky.
because if it's really early in the
Yeah,
morning,
you
not
do,
that I've
don't you?
actually
Yeah.
been up at that time.
Anyway.
What's the last one? What are you doing?
I
What's
have a
happening
science
here?
degree, Joshua.
You do.
And I'm
You have
gonna
a science
run us
degree.
through-
Sorry, it's funny thinking that you have a science degree.
Excuse me, I got ducks of my science degree, I'll have
You
you,
did.
know.
You
I'm
did.
the
You got
most
an award for
outstanding
your-
student. But I'm going to use that to walk you through the categorization of dogs.
Oh, well, fantastic.
Because the current species,
Because I'd be
the way it
worried.
lays
I'd
out-
be worried.
Yeah,
you know.
exactly. So
I'm
we're
worried.
gonna nail this down perfectly.
One by one by one by one by one.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Five
exactly
of
how
them?
many categories. 7. There's 7 categories.
One by one by one by one by one by one by one. 7.
Perfect. On with the show.
Yeah. Now we're gonna do it the
Yep,
right way,
yep.
like it
and
should
then
be.
we press that one.
This one?
Yep.
This?
No.
No. Is it this one?
The orange one.
Is it this one?
Almost. Yeah.
Jono,
Yep.
you love to give your opinions.
Mate, I'm a very
Isn't that
educated
just a
man.
human thing to do?
It's a human thing. The good thing about my opinion, though, is I'm correct.
Yeah, that's the important
That's
thing
the
to
thing.
know.
I like to think my opinion not as an opinion, but it's the right answer.
That's what everyone has to know
People are
about
yapping,
you.
"Oh, this is about this." I'm like, no, it's because of this, right?
Well, do you
Yeah.
know you know Reddit?
I do know Reddit.
When Reddit's not being the Elon Musk of shitty companies, Reddit is the home for people to ask questions.
r/greyhounds.
Close, but it's dog related.
Yeah, and are we doing an AMA?
We're doing no, it's not an AMA. We're doing an Am I the Arsehole?
Oh, nice,
people like
nice,
to ask,
nice.
they're like, Am I the arsehole for doing this?
With you, probably, but anyway, yeah.
I'm never the arsehole. So what I've got is a couple stories. We might get through one. We've got 3, but we might only get through a couple. We'll see how we go. Opinions are like assholes, aren't they?
Yeah.
What I've got is I've got a story here that they've told about something, and they're asking, are they the asshole?
Okay,
so what I think is I'll tell you
fantastic.
the story that they've written here,
Yep.
and then you can tell me whether
This is
you think
definitely
they are
not a
the arsehole.
rebranding of a previous segment that we've done. But
Which
I like
one?
it. When people were texting you like things, and has Alan got his itinerary?
No, this is not about that.
Okay,
How's that? Am I the arsehole?
That's what the segment was.
I'm not the arsehole. This is
Yes.
about someone on the internet who's asking a question.
Okay.
This is a page on the screen where people ask questions like, "Am I the arsehole for doing blank?"
And I'm going to be
then
the
comments
judge
have
for them.
And you're judging them.
You're the facilitator.
I'm the facilitator
I like
for
this.
the question.
I like
These
this.
are dog related questions.
Ding, ding, ding.
They're quite long, but I figure
Round one.
we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Having through them.
No need to speed through it. Let's
Am
just
I the
take our
asshole
time.
for telling someone I'm not friendly when their dog came up to me? They've explained themselves here.
Okay,
Went
yeah.
to a brewery restaurant with my wife.
Very
Our
nice.
name was called, and to get to our table indoors, we had to cut through the patio.
Mm-hmm.
We got stopped for a few minutes behind a table, leaving and saying goodbye. In those moments, a Labrador, I assume, not a lab
not a man
grown
in a
dog,
lab coat.
not a lab coat, a lab grown
just
dog,
a wily haired man mixing chemicals.
a Labrador type dog gets up and starts sniffing my ankles. I look at the owners and say, "What the hell?" and point at the dog. They just say, "He's the classic." Oh, don't worry, he's friendly.
Points already not in this guy's favor.
I admit I was a touch rude. I say, "I'm not friendly." They pull the dog back under the table. They start saying, "If you aren't friendly, you shouldn't be coming to a dog-friendly restaurant." I tell them, just because the place is dog-friendly doesn't mean it's not okay for your dog to come up to me. I don't want it in my fucking space. They seem baffled that someone didn't like their dog. He called me an asshole and told me to find somewhere else to walk.
Oh my
I say,
God.
fuck off as we head to our table. My wife was like, "You're right, but could have been friendlier." Was I the asshole?
All right.
Jono, is this person the asshole?
I'm going to break this down, all right?
Okay.
2 things. You are allowed to not like someone's dog coming up to you. That's the first thing. I understand that. You can go, "Oh, I prefer not the dog." If you go, "Oh, can you put him on a lead?" "Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit scared of dogs." Right?
For sure. I'm one of these people. I
Yeah.
won't bother. I'm not okay. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
But like, I don't need it
You'll
coming up in
just
my
sort of
business.
show that, "Oh, maybe I would prefer this not to happen," and that's totally fine.
Are you
right?
saying that maybe you shouldn't say, "I'm not friendly"?
Well, we're getting to that, right?
Okay.
So, I think
Yeah.
that is funny if you do it in a jestful way. So if
Yeah.
they go, "Oh, don't worry, he's friendly," I'll go, "Well, I'm not very friendly."
See,
that's fine.
That's true. He didn't seem like he
It
was doing
doesn't
it in a
feel
friendly,
like it
friendly
came across
way.
that. It felt like it was well, I'm not friendly, and I'm going to fuck you up with the sledgehammer. That's kind of the vibe I got from that guy. So I don't think that's a very appropriate way.
I think he's
to
an
handle
asshole.
it. Yeah. So, and then the final part of that, he continued when the other guy's gone, "Look, I think the other guy went a little bit too far and went, or maybe you shouldn't come from a dog-friendly pub."
Yeah,
Because
that's also a little bit of
That's not the
arsehole-y.
draw card of the pub. Dogs just happen to be allowed in most pubs
True.
these days. So I think that was a bit arsehole-y, but he's only responding like that because the guy was an arsehole to him.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So my verdict, 10 out of 10 arsehole.
Okay.
That is full-blown
I got another one
arsehole
here.
category.
I've got another
Yep.
one here for you.
That guy's high. That is going to be called Derek.
He's top of the
Derek
rate.
the dog.
This is number one.
Yeah,
Number-
Derek the
Let's
dog.
see
is
if anyone
current-
can beat him.
Current winner is Derek the dog.
This is another one.
Yeah.
I'm 22 and I'm a male and I'm an avid gym goer. I recently got a 6-month-old dog.
Oh, sorry. I just thought you were talking about yourself
No,
for a
it's not
second there. You know?
I recently got a 6-month-old dog called Iron.
Okay.
He has a bit of separation anxiety. Relatable.
Well, yes.
That we're
a
going
little
through.
bit.
But I thought it'd be a good idea to take him to the gym. It's a larger public chain gym. I looked online for a dog policy and I didn't see one. A few weeks ago, I showed up with Iron. The front desk attendant saw it and didn't say anything. The gym employees see him all the time, and I even got positive feedback since I've started bringing him.
Okay.
I've gotten to the point where he's reliable on voice command. However, I guess it was the new environment, and he would go up to strangers. I quickly put him on the leash and keep an eye nearby. I brought Iron nearly every day and his behavior improved. He would just sit there while I work out, and it was very special to me to be able to work out with my puppy.
Oh.
I recently got a
I'm
lot
gonna
of positive
cry.
feedback and multiple gym goes to my dog was cute, and it brought a smile to his face to see Iron. One day late last week, Iron got away from me and interrupted a stranger's workout. He was pissed. I quickly apologized and kept him near me. A different random stranger comes up and tells me I should leave my fucking dog at home and dogs don't belong in gyms. I get defensive but still stay calm. And I tell him to find a new gym if he has a problem because most people here like my dog coming with me. This guy responds back with just leave your fucking dog at home, asshole. He walks away and left the conversation.
He
with that.
thinks he's the asshole. Lucky it's not us. Roger.
I was telling some people about what happened and got mixed responses. Am I wrong for bringing my dog to the gym when it seems clear to me that Iron is welcome?
All right. I have a verdict.
Okay.
Not the asshole.
Ooh.
Let me say why, all right?
Okay.
Now, I was a little bit worried at the start when they're like, I looked online for a dog policy and there wasn't one.
Yeah.
Because that usually means it doesn't exist.
Yes.
And if a policy doesn't exist, I feel like you probably shouldn't bring your dog.
Yeah, for sure.
But the fact that the front desk person or people, whoever they are, they seem fine with it. They've talked to the gym staff and the gym staff are fine with it. The other customers are happy about it. I don't see an issue with that. I think you go, okay, the gym is accepting of dogs. They understand that this lady's going to be coming in. They have an opportunity multiple weeks to intervene if they want.
I have to say, I agree. But
Yep.
my thing would be, it's clear that potential. Well, it clears that first of all, he's more or less okay with like being able to be respond to voice commands.
Yep.
I guess maybe he just has to be a little.
He put him on a lead. I think that's also fine.
Maybe not an asshole, but definitely maybe like just be careful. I guess.
And to be honest, it sounds like that's what they were doing.
Yeah.
And it's not going to go flawlessly all the time. The dog interrupted someone's workout, right? That's hardly an inconvenience. Maybe they're doing their weights and a dog walks in the way of the weight that they needed to get to, right?
Yeah.
Not a problem. You go, oh, sorry, my bad. The other person, rather than going, oh, fuck you, stick your dog up your ass, go home, put him in a meat blender, right? I think that's a little bit too far.
Yeah, I don't think he said the meat blender part.
That's kind of the vibe that I was getting.
Yeah.
I reckon that person just needs to go, oh, hey, man, shit happens, I know, but maybe you could just like keep your dog in your lead so this doesn't happen.
Sure.
It was fine this time, but it could be dangerous next time. And then both parties go, yeah.
I would also say that just be 100% sure with the attendant. Be like, hey, look.
But it sounds like that was covered off. So I'm going to say not an asshole, but the other guy is a 8 out of 10 asshole.
Okay, great. I've got another one here.
Okay. Is this our final one?
This is your final
All right,
one.
Cool.
This one's a doozy.
I tell you what you should do. You should ask Jono.
Oh, here's the last one. Am I the arsehole for getting a dog in a pet-friendly rental that I specifically chose because it is pet-friendly?
Currently, not an arsehole.
Wait, even though the person I'm sharing a rental with has a horrible dog allergy. Over the summer,
Wow.
I, 23-year-old female, got an internship working at a really great company. The company is relocating me to New York, and I'll be in a rental triplex with some people my age who are working at the same job.
What the fuck is a triplex?
Don't know. It's in quotation
Is that
marks.
3 houses?
Who knows?
Because a duplex is a townhouse, where it's like 2 next to each other.
You're asking the wrong person.
Triplex is 3. That is insane.
I never did rental law in uni. Vinny, our friend Vinny, did do a unit of it. Anyway, so where was I? The place I'm saying is it specifically said they're pet friendly, which is why I chose to live there. I should add that I will have my own personal bedroom on the second floor with a bathroom I share
Must
with
be
only
very nice.
that I share with only one other person.
Must be
Our
nice.
kitchen is separate from the first and third floor kitchens with only shared space between the first, second, and third floors being the entry and stairs. I've been wanting a dog for a long time, and I'll be finally financially stable enough to have one. I found the sweetest rescue puppy, and am in the process of getting him right now. I just shot a message to the group letting them know that I would have a dog, but he would only be staying in my private room and would be staircase and entry when I take him on walks. A guy in the group said that he's extremely allergic to dogs to the point where if a dog even passing through the said entryway, it will give him a rash. Swollen eyes and sometimes a trip to the hospital. He absolutely does not want me to have one. He lives on the first floor and I live on the second.
Must be very nice.
I am getting this dog. There is no doubt about it. He's my dream dog. I've saved up for months to get him. I have a name for him, Dex, and I've bought all the supplies I need.
That's a shit name.
I have also already signed the 4-month lease for the house along with everyone else. Here is where people are saying I'm the asshole. See, I think that since this guy is so allergic to dogs that he should absolutely not have chosen a shared house that states very clearly that it is pet friendly, or at least told everyone 4 months ago when we were all finding housemates that he was extremely allergic to dogs. I have not decided if I want a dog at that time either, so at least it would have been prevented me from putting so much time and effort into getting the dog I want now. I told him this, but everyone says I'm being selfish, especially since I haven't even got my dog yet.
My God.
And could just not get him. They said I should have thought about that and asked before I signed the lease, but I just assumed that the rental said it was pet friendly, that everyone would be okay with pets. I get that this guy cannot control his allergy and did not know that someone would be bringing a pet, but I can't help but think that this is on his fault for lack of communication and not on me. Am I the asshole?
You're a fucking Darren the dickhead. Biggest asshole. That is... Like, the scale is blown up. At this person, I'm sorry, this person, not only are they Darren the dickhead, Aaron the asshole,
Darren.
Are they a 15 out of 5 million,
wow.
asshole. This is the problem with humanity.
Yeah.
These people, first of all, poor planning. That shits me to tears straight away. They like, oh, I'm getting the dog. I've got everything. I didn't know I was getting the dog, but I wanted a dog, and then I signed the lease, and then I decided to get a dog.
So what they've done here is they've seen it's pet friendly and decided that means they're allowed to get a dog without telling everyone who's in the same house.
Everywhere is fucking pet friendly these days. They've got all these factors that they haven't checked because they're like, oh, I want to get a dog, but then they signed the lease and they didn't tell the people that they wanted to get a dog.
Yeah.
They didn't check if people wanted a dog.
It's not on the guy's fault for having an allergy dog to have.
Bro, I'm allergic to fucking dogs.
Yeah.
And I have a dog, so the guy should get over it. No. But no, fucking the guy, if he gets swollen fucking asshole, if the dog just walks through the door.
Yeah, that's like
then
extreme.
that's bad. And he has to
bad
go to hospital.
allergy.
No.
So I think that's on you, mate.
I would
That
fire
one-
this person if they worked for me.
Oh.
Terrible. Absolute asshole. I hate this person. I'm enraged. Poor planning really fucks me off. That's really got under my skin. So unorganized, disorganized. I hate this person.
And
no.
them's the breaks.
Yep. No, bad.
Anything else to say?
Fuck that guy. We had a very soulless table in Brunswick, didn't we?
I'm looking at it over there.
Do you want to describe to the people what our Brunswick table
It
was?
was white?
Yep.
And it was blank.
Yep.
And
it
that's
was
it.
small. And even though it was a very small, like 4-seater table, we still had it shoved up against the fucking wall on one half.
Dumb idea.
Because we had fucking no room in that place.
No room.
And that table has transitioned into my current house, which is a little bit bigger than the other.
Nice.
A little bit bigger, but it is just soulless. And you and I did the podcast at this table every week.
It's true.
We'd have we'd have people around for dinner sitting at this table, and it was small and it was shitty, and it was time for a new table.
And guess what we're sitting at now?
No. So I decided I'm going to go onto Facebook Marketplace and buy a new table.
I see where this is. Yeah, okay.
This is the problem with buying tables on Facebook Marketplace.
They all look crap.
They're all out of Nonna's house from the 60s. All of them. Not a single table is not out of Nonna's
Either
house.
really, really big or
Huge.
unusable.
Bro, huge, like 10-seater tables, or you know that really dark wood timber, and they've got like the 3 extendable sections that you can put in it, and they're like really intricate like legs, like little fandangly bits on it.
That or one of those tables that actually have like drawers underneath.
Yeah, the drawers. Yeah, it's like to put like the napkins and stuff in it. And I'm like,
this is supposed to be a desk. Why is this a desk?
Yeah, that kind of shit. I'm like, fuck. I tell you what, I might have to do. I might have to like actually buy a new table.
Oh no!
I was looking at new tables. They looked amazing, right? They had a nice wooden top, so nice black stainless steel legs, and I'm like, this is a bit of me,
this
right?
Is a bit of fancy.
You can get them in different sizes because people don't have big houses these days. They have small, so I could get it in a size that fit. $2,000 minimum, and I'm like,
there's got to be a way around this.
There's got to be a way around this.
Like, what could you do?
What could you do? Just not pay $2,000. And you know what I decided, Joshua?
What did you say? No, you don't.
Oh no! I decided to do some man shit. That's right. I did some man shit, and I thought, you know what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
I'm gonna build this fucker myself. I'm gonna do
Yes.
it. And Joshua, I'll give you the story, but $200 later, we fucking have a
And I'm
brand new table.
sitting at it right now. It smells like.
Mate, this is fresh.
If it
this
smells
is
like
a
Bunnings
2-hour
Warehouse.
old table, mate. If you like listen, it goes Bunnings Warehouse. This is a 2-hour old table we're sitting
Yeah.
at, and it was a journey. So let me take you back to 10 a.m.
Can I say
right?
also,
Yeah.
you were telling me you were planning to get this done
Yep.
last weekend.
I was going to do it on Sunday. My wood got delivered, so I couldn't. It came in a 2-meter
Oh my
piece
God,
of wood,
oh,
and
wow.
my car is not 2 meters long.
No.
So I got it delivered. Came on Wednesday. So what it was, we got some black stainless steel legs.
Mm-hmm.
We got a 2-meter long plank that had to be cut to size.
Producers up.
And producer Oscar's come to say goodday,
Yeah.
and we had to attach the top to the bottom. So
Yeah.
I got my dad around because my dad wanted to be a carpenter.
Because
but
he
got
knows how to do man shit.
He's from Wangaratta.
And in
where
Wangaratta, all they do is man shit.
So I'm like, he'll know. He wanted
Yeah.
to be a carpenter. He loved woodwork, right? That was his thing that he loved to do. So I got him round.
It's a shame you went to private school that
Exactly.
you
I
didn't
would
learn
have learned
woodworking.
how to do it. So I lay it upside down on the ground, and I drew all the plans. And the only time I've ever used, one of those like trigonometry things,
the things to keep it, whether it's flat.
like the right angle thing,
Yeah.
yeah, at like the spirit level,
Yeah, spirit level.
I had that out, and I was like drawing all the holes. And can I just say,
Yeah.
my maths worked. I don't know how it worked, but everything's symmetrical.
I'm honestly surprised.
We had 2 problems.
Oh,
So
no,
the
okay.
first problem was not as bad as the second one, but what it involved, every single time you try and do a DIY project,
Yeah.
you end up having to go to Bunnings halfway through.
Oh.
So we got the table, like, you know what, we'll screw it to the table.
So
right?
was your dad your second in command for
He
this?
was the second in command. He was there for me to go, I want to do this. And he goes, no, that won't work. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So he vetoed what I was going to do. What I was planning on doing, because I'm like, okay, how do you attach a leg to a table?
Yeah, now that's a good question.
That is a great question.
I don't know.
The
Tape?
The stapler didn't work.
Tape?
I thought
Duct
that
tape?
might rip.
It says it's supposed to
I don't
be
know.
good. Duct
And I'm
tape.
like, you know what? I'll use the screw.
No, that's a pretty good one.
What I was planning on doing is you have the leg,
Yeah.
and then you screw up into the table, but you make sure
Now
you
that seems
don't
the
go.
problem.
Well, I'm like, you make sure you don't go all the way. And then my dad told me that with these screws that I had,
Yeah.
they were too long, and you can't. If you have a screw, you have to go all the way. You can't just go halfway through, or the thread won't be. I don't
Yep.
know what the fuck he was
Just
talking
doesn't
about.
work. He's like, nah, mate.
So then I had I was prepared for him to veto those screws. So I had these little mini ones.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's not going to fucking work because it's not strong enough to hold it.
But I think my grandpa
Yeah.
was a woodworker.
So he was good at man shit.
Yeah, to the worst degree.
Yeah.
We don't need to get into it.
Yeah.
But I remember him. Our big thing was wood glue. He would use wood
Yes.
glue. That was a thing you can do.
Problem, stainless steel legs and wood.
glue doesn't connect.
Doesn't work, and you want it
Yeah.
to be sturdy.
Because
So
wood
what
glue and stainless steel shouldn't
doesn't
mix.
work. So
Part of it's wood, the other part's stainless steel.
doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
But also, it's
Yeah.
very heavy wood. It needs to be sturdy. So my dad said, what you need is you need a bolt, and you need to go through the top of the table, which we got some very nice black bolts
Some
that you
nice
can
ones.
see.
I'm feeling them
and
under the
then
table.
You have like a little nut that you put underneath the table, and I often nut under the table, so I understood how that
I
would
love
work.
I love a nut under the table.
And you screw them together, and it makes it nice and firm. So what that meant, we went to Bunnings. Oscar's first trip to Bunnings.
Oh.
And that was fantastic. He
Oscar.
absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
His favourite part was the cleaning chemicals.
Yeah, I bet he
Because
bet
that
it was.
shit probably smells fucking
Crazy.
insane.
That's
Went
how
to
you get
Bunnings.
high on that stuff.
Bro, I'm like, surely
I
there's
worked
not-
once
Yeah.
in a room
Yep.
that didn't have any ventilation,
Oh,
but
that's
they were
bad.
telling me to clean these computers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I felt like I was getting high
Mate,
on
you
this
get a head
cleaning
spin.
supply.
Yeah.
Head spin.
A little bit's nice.
No, it's
not
a little
too
bit's
much.
okay. You
Yeah.
feel a little vibey,
You're like,
and then you get a bit
"Ooh."
too
You're like,
vibey.
"Ooh."
Now you're like,
The headache
ooh, the
kicks
door,
in.
the door can't be open then.
Yeah, it's bad.
They shouldn't do that.
So we got our screws.
Yeah.
We came back. We screwed the legs on. Great. We then had like an extra 70 centimeters, and you saw the offcut
Yeah.
that was like hanging off the end
Righto.
that we needed to cut. So a jigsaw, you know that thing where you go...
That's the thing, you put the piece in together and it
and
connects
you make
to
a
the
picture
other,
of the
then
world
becomes a
map.
picture of that.
Yeah, so it's got like a little knife thing that goes and you
Yeah.
cut through.
Yeah.
Turns out that got vetoed by the father because
Really?
this shit's too thick.
Do you need an ankle grinder?
No, that's for grinding angles.
No, what's the thing that's like a
Circular saw.
circular
You know
saw?
the big
That's
wheel?
what I'm thinking of. In my head, when I said ankle grinder,
Yeah.
I'm in circular saw.
I did not get permission from my dad to
Oh.
use the circular saw because that shit's scary.
Does he have one?
He's got one.
Oh,
but
he said, "Nah,
even
mate."
he's too scared to use it because he's like, one of us will lose a finger or
Yeah.
Oscar's head will come off, and that's
Between
not
the three
a
of
good
those
look.
things, they're bad.
Not ideal.
I'd rather not.
So we had to use a handsaw. Now, you may be looking at this edge and think it's kind of straight but not perfect.
It looks a little wobbly.
It could have been worse. So how, and I've done this before with my dad, how you make a straight edge is you get a piece of timber as a guide and you clamp it onto the wood.
Yeah.
You keep the left-hand side
So
of the
then you
sword
can go
touching
side
it.
of it, always
and-
are the same.
Yeah, and then
Sure.
you just keep
That makes sense.
connection. Problem was we didn't have another piece of wood.
To go further
Because
across
the extra piece of wood was still connected to the table.
Because you're cutting that bit off.
Cutting that bit off. So
That would be an issue.
we're a little stupid because like, oh yeah, we'll have an off.
Surely
cut of
you
wood.
couldn't like cut a smaller bit off to begin with.
Well, I want to turn that into a bench.
Right,
So
yeah,
I
this is
needed
what
all
we're
that
getting-
timber.
right, yeah.
So I'm like,
You're not made of
I'm
money.
going to find wood. I'm
Luckily, you
going
didn't
to
buy those
walk
Taylor
around.
Swift tickets. You would not have the money to buy.
Well, I'm gonna, because we'd already been to Bunnings at this point, so
Yeah.
we couldn't buy another one,
You
right?
could have gone back to Bunnings.
Fuck that! It was like 5 p.m.
You know, every time my dad has a DIY, I feel like he goes to Bunnings 3 times
Yeah.
in the middle of
Yeah,
that day.
exactly.
He's like, oh, where you going? Oh, he went back to Bunnings because he
Yeah.
got the wrong screw. He got
honestly,
back, he goes, oh, this
they
time
do
I
it
don't have...
intentionally to get the sausages.
Yeah. I don't think my dad even gets the sausages.
Oh,
I
he
just think
fucking does. He's wiping that sauce off
I
his
don't
mouth.
know.
as he
I don't
walks
think
in.
he's a sausage
Nah, Big
guy.
Steve would get 2, I reckon.
Nah.
Anyway, so I'm like, I need to find a piece of wood. I don't
I
want to
tell
go
you
to
what he
Bunnings.
does. Sorry.
Can I tell my fucking story? No,
Yeah,
tell me
yeah.
about your dad. I want to know
No,
about
it's
your dad.
okay. It's not relevant.
Just interject before I'm 2 sentences in, yeah?
I was going to say,
Yeah.
he doesn't get the sauce. He sits there, he stands in an aisle for 5 minutes. And
Yeah. Oh,
as
he's
a
one of
kid-
those guys. Does he put his hands behind his back and rock?
Yeah, he does that. He'll do the little lean in.
Yeah, the
forward.
lean in, the little hunchback.
And he'll just stand there. And as a kid, I would go to Bunnings and I'd be like,
Why are we standing in
go
this
back
fucking
for 5
aisle
minutes
for
here. And he'll be
so
like, oh, you go find him. Like, okay, 10 minutes later, I
Did
come
you go
out,
to the
he's still
playground?
saying, oh, you got to go to
Yeah.
the playground.
I love that.
The little DIY section. I was too old for it, but it's okay.
I
sit in
went
the
today.
garden section.
Oh,
I'd sit in the garden
sit in the
section.
recliners?
The recliners.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
go
the-
ahead.
the egg chairs
Please,
that
please.
hang
I'm
from the
interrupting you. Please, go ahead
What are we
with your
talking about?
fucking story.
Oh, so I needed a guide. So I'm like, surely there's some wood lying around this place. Go into like the laundry, which is just a dump heap,
Yeah.
right? There's no wood, but what there is a fly screen from a window, and they're definitely new. Someone has definitely got these in a store, and I'm like, you know what? We won't make too much of a mess of these. So I get this fucking fly screen, and I actually see if I got a photo of it, if I can show you this as
It's
we're
funny
going.
because in our old apartment there was just wood sitting in the
Yeah.
apartment. Imagine if we
That's
used
we
that.
should
You
have
could
used
use
that. So we've got it literally a fly wire.
So what the
fly
photo
screen.
I'm seeing in
Yeah.
front of me is a fly screen that's been clamped to a
to
large
the
piece of
table.
wood.
So then I
Yeah.
cut along the fly screen using that as my guide. For 2 seconds, it was too hard. Gave it to my dad, and he did the rest of it. But I still did.
In the
cut
end,
it.
what
Yep.
did you do?
Man shit. So now, Joshua, we are sitting at a beautiful fucking pine table, Scandinavian pine,
Must be
right?
very
with
nice.
some black industrial screws,
Yeah.
and stainless
You know
steel
what this
black
looks like?
legs.
This looks like when you go to a library and it's been reinvigorated.
Yeah, they're like,
It's
we
been
need
updated.
like a hipster library.
And there's no table, there's no computers on the tables, but these tables
yeah.
are like fancy design tables.
They've gone up market.
gone up market.
Or it's like the at like a cafe, trendy cafes
Yeah,
that have the
a
communal
big
table.
community
Yeah,
table.
it's the community
That's
table.
what I was
That's
thinking
what I've
of.
made. I've made a community
You
table. So yeah, that was me doing some man shit. Hit it.
Do you want to do man shit?
Man shit.
Yeah, you want to do man.
I'm fucking filled
Oh,
up
you
with
know
my
what real
man
men
shit.
do?
What do real men do?
They go to comedians.com.
They do.
They go to comedians.com.
That is so manly.
They go, it's so manly.
I'll tell you what
It is
happened
so
when I went on
manly.
comedians.com. I grew an extra testicle.
You know what happened?
Oscar grew his balls back.
That's
when
crazy.
he went on comedians.com.
When I went on comedians.com,
Yeah.
my voice got 10 tones lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this,
You used to sound like this, but then when you went on comedians.com, you sound like this.
Because I'm on comedians.com. You know what you can do on comedians.com? You can leave a voice message. You can
can do
find
that.
all our social media on
All
there.
of them.
And what's more importantly, what are you going to say?
I was going to say follow us on Threads.
Follow us on Threads.
Threadworm.com.au.
We will have Threads.
Yeah.
That post, that
Do you
channel.
have Threadworm?
I don't have Threadworm.
Okay, good.
I was
Just
worried
checking,
because I
just
saw
checking.
the things I thought I might have Threadworm.
Oh.
I hope I don't.
I have heartburn. What?
Yeah, that's just called being alone. What we do,
Do I have a
what
nice
you can
table
do
to
that
cry
re-
at? I'm going to seal it with my tears.
You should seal it first with your tears.
Oh,
What you
seal it
need-
so my tears don't
Yeah, stain it.
wreck it. Yeah.
What I was
good
going to
point.
say is what
Yeah.
people can do, and it really, really helps us,
Yeah.
is give us a 5-star review.
Please give us a 5-star
We
review.
appreciate you for listening.
Even if you don't use Apple Pods, leave us a review on there because that helps us get more traction on Apple Pods.
It really does.
And people can actually read shit about it and go, oh, do I want to watch this podcast?
Yeah,
or
for
whatever.
sure.
They can
And it
see
helps
on
us a
there.
bunch. And
Please do it. I
I tell
beg
you what,
you. I'm begging.
I really enjoy doing this with you.
I
Jono.
love doing this.
I'm
I
having a
like
great
doing
time.
it more now that we're at a bigger table and we're not sitting
So
20
much space.
centimeters away
and
from
I
each
love
other.
that we've got now a couple episodes before
Yeah.
the 75th episode.
Exactly.
Which is going to be big.
Big things coming.
Big episode. I've
Big
got
things
something very
coming.
special planned for you.
I hope I know what it is because you promised me something and I'm hoping this comes back at 75. Maybe not. Maybe I still have to wait. We'll talk about that afterwards.
Okay, fantastic.
But have we announced this? I'm going to announce it. I don't give a fuck. We're coming out with an album, baby.
We are.
I am putting together an album. I've got it all collated. We're going to add some new songs by the time it comes
There'll
out.
be some stuff by the end of it.
And yeah, we
gonna be
don't know what
fun.
it's called, but all the songs, minus a few ones that we weren't so happy with, will be released. There's going to be with the new songs, I think there's going to be 12 or 13 songs.
It's a fairly decent album. There's been a lot of people
yeah.
going, hey, can you
do
that one
release
song
them
that-
separately
so that we can listen to them?
Now,
You'll be able to do that.
because we allegedly don't have copyrights.
Now, legally,
allegedly,
there are a lot of covers on this album.
we will be placing this on YouTube.
Yes.
Now, we won't be making any money from this because
Nah.
all the money will get claimed and go to other people.
For sure.
So that's our gift to you. Please send me $200.
You never know. There may
anyway.
be stuff in the future to
Yeah.
do other
Yeah.
stuff on anyway.
But
we'll
thank
be
you very
excited
much.
for you to enjoy that way.
In 2 weeks' time,
Yeah.
we will drop that the same time that the
75th
the drop, so
episode
you
comes.
can listen to it
So
afterwards.
keep an eye out for that.
Thank
And
you for being
so
here.
much. Leave us a 5-star review.
Next,
we appreciate
are we
it.
going straight into it?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Okay. Great. See you soon.
Jono, some stores these days.
We just went straight into it.
Yeah, we did.
Because we were there.
I did my classic,
And now we're
famous
here.
intro to it,
Ah,
saying, which is Jono.
Jono. I tell you what's even more famous now
Yeah.
in the introduction. And then Jono. And then I
And
like
then-
it. It's a
when
charm.
do I say and then Jono?
When we're doing what we're doing on the show.
Yeah, true.
And then Jono.
and then Jono, we got this.
Yeah, I like it.
Some stores, they're trying to have their cake and eat it. Like they're trying to be more
Cake
than
and eat
one
it too.
thing.
Can I just say my problem with that?
Yeah.
If I have my cake, what's the point of having a cake if you're not going to eat it?
That's a good point. I think the assumption is you've been given a cake,
Yeah.
and you're going to eat it as well, rather than have the option to share it. Maybe.
Better hypothesis.
Okay.
I bought a cake to give to you, so I'm giving you the cake.
No, but
I
no.
want to eat it and give it.
You're having the cake and eating it.
Fuck.
This one doesn't make sense.
Anyway, maybe we'll nut that
Leave
one out
us a
later
message.
on. Yeah.
Not that one. Out.
Yeah.
But like there
Stores are trying to
that are
have it
like
both ways.
trying to be stores. They're trying to be experiences.
Yeah.
I was talking to a friend who does design, who loves this, who listens to this podcast.
Yep.
I'll give them a call out.
I like how you said loves this podcast and then edited
let's be
yourself
honest,
and said
I'm not gonna. I'm not
podcast.
gonna assume. I'm sorry. I don't
love
know.
this podcast.
I like this podcast.
Sometimes my sphincter clenches listening to it, but sometimes it doesn't. Yeah. Yeah.
Thanks, Cecilia. and they, like stores are being experiences. They're not just like places to buy stuff.
So they're trying to like get you in.
and do something while you're there.
Do you reckon that's because like everyone's just buying shit online and
Well, I
you're
just
less
think there's a
likely
lot
to
of stores
spend a
where
lot?
like they're trying to be something that they're not.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
I would agree
near
with
my
that.
work,
Yeah.
there is a 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
And I was like, I use that 7-Eleven a lot because you go by
Won't be
there.
using it much anymore.
No, I don't know what you're talking about. But what happened recently? This is like in the last 6 months.
Okay,
is like
yeah.
it closed down, and I was like, "Oh, that's annoying."
fucked.
That's
'Cause you
fucked,
can't get a
you need
Slurpee.
the convenience.
Yeah.
this convenience.
The amount of B-reels I'd seen summer,
Where
and you're just sucking on a Slurpee.
Well,
I'm
you know
like,
when you just want a
"Fuck, that sounds
Slurpee,
good."
and you
Yeah.
just think of a way to just tell
Yeah.
your
Welcome to
tell your
IT desk. How can I help you? I respect that. Yeah.
But
The banana bread, man. Fuck, that's good. 7-Eleven banana bread.
something reopened because it had messages on it. It wasn't saying 7-Eleven. It said
Oh. Changing hands.
something's deli opening soon.
Oh,
And I'm like,
that could
that
be
could be
bussin'.
good. It could
that
be
could be
bussin'.
bussin'.
What I found out was
Yeah.
when it reopened is it was just a 7-Eleven store, but they've renamed themselves to a deli.
No.
But it wasn't a deli. All they would do is just sell shitty sandwiches on top of it.
Is it still 7-Eleven brand?
Still 7-Eleven brand.
Oh, that's
but
fucking
called-
weird, man.
But called like something deli. I
They've
forgot
gone
what the first-
fancy. It's
They've gone
kind of
fancy,
like, you know,
but
the
they're like
Coles
playing on like the
Express.
New Yorkie,
Yeah.
like hey,
Like
you
the
can get a,
bodega type
sandwich
thing.
from the
From
the
a
deli.
Giuseppe Hill, will I fuck it up for you, bro? Yeah.
Tell you what, they're crappy sandwiches.
Okay.
'Cause
so
they're like-
is
they're
it the
like-
ones in like the cardboard box?
They
that
still
it's cut
sell
into
all those stuff
triangles?
normally.
Yeah.
And they sell like all
Oh,
those
shit,
things
so it
normally.
really is still
but they
the
have,
same?
but they're still the same.
Yeah.
But they have like a bar and they have a menu where you can order
Okay.
specific
Is there like a
sandwiches.
chef like cooking it up for you?
No, they have microwaves at the back. You can
What
see
the
the microwaves.
fuck? Holy
and you
shit.
just put it in. You just watch them put it in.
So if I walk in, right, I go up to the counter.
Yeah.
Is it like in like a Bain Marie and I
They
take
have,
it
no,
out?
no. So
Pre-made?
they have a little Bain Marie on one
Yeah.
side for like the hot food,
Like the pies and stuff?
the
Yeah.
sausages.
I
But
could go a
You go
pie.
up to. I could go a pie.
I'd love a pie
I want
right
to walk
now.
over to 7-Eleven and get a pie.
Kind of. Is there a 7-Eleven nearby?
Yeah, past the
There
station.
actually is. Fuck, that could be a
I
shout.
unironically will do
Yeah.
that. If you want to bring the dog, I'll go and get the pies
Fuck.
after.
Let's table this.
Table this one.
On the new table. Must be very nice. Yeah.
And so like you go
So
in
you
there,
walk
there's
up,
a
yeah.
menu. They
Yeah.
give you a menu, and you look at the menu, and
They
I'm
hand
like,
you like a paper menu.
paper menu.
What the fuck?
And they have like it's laminated because they don't want it to get ruined.
So shit. That's so
Meatball
shit.
sub,
Damn.
chicken schnitzel
That
sandwich.
sounds nice.
But they're crap. They're like bad.
Are they pre-made?
And it made me think of yeah. They're pre-made.
Oh, so they don't. I thought what it would be like in New York, where they slice the bread open, they put the cheese in there.
They don't have anything like
Oh.
that. It's just a normal 7-Eleven experience.
What's the point of the menu? Put them in the fucking Bain Marie.
This is what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. What they're doing is they're having their cake and they're eating it too.
They are.
They're doing
That is
two
what they are
things. You
doing.
can't have both.
No.
You can't be a 7-Eleven.
You can't
but
have
also have a
pre-made
menu.
food, but make it like it's a slow cooking thing.
It's true, and it's like it's the thing is like I don't need my convenience store
To be fancy.
a fancy experience. I'm not
Yeah.
going for experience. I'm going to go in there. I already have an idea of what I want, or I'm going to look around and know that's the thing I
If
want.
it's fast food or like quick convenience, you want it to be convenient.
For sure, I have
don't want a
another
menu.
I don't want a
I
menu.
don't want laminated.
If I want to see meatball sub, I'll go to Subway.
Oh, mate.
I don't
Can I
eat
just
that.
say-
I've had Subway like 3 times in my life.
Subway, I will have it 2 or 3 times within the space of 4 weeks, and then like a
realize-
7-year gap. So I'm in year 3 of that 7-year gap
Yeah,
at the
I
moment.
think it's been about 7 months since I last had a
in
Subway.
2027. Do you want to get Subway?
Yeah.
okay,
Let's put it in
do
our
that.
in our
In
our
2027,
calendars. 2027.
on the 8th of July,
July,
we'll
we
get
will-
a Subway.
Without a doubt, right, we have to move
Yeah.
stuff around that
Yeah.
date. That's how get a Subway.
I think it'll be a Wednesday, but that's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
And there are other examples of this. I think
Okay,
I told
yeah.
you about this one before, but I was like waiting for my brother to get out of a shop once in the
Yeah,
city,
yeah.
and I went into ASAP, like one of the candle
Like
places.
it's like soaps and body washes.
Soaps and body
and-
washes.
Yeah.
And I'm walking around there, and someone comes up to me
Oh,
and
this
like
is fucking
gives me-
ripper of a
and
story.
gave me
Yeah.
a cup of tea, and they're like, "Do you want some tea?" And I'm like, "Well, crowd, I'll get some tea. I'll
some
have
tea?
some
Oh,
tea."
fuck, why
And what
not?
they're
Like-
doing is they make
Yeah.
you sit there and have to
Yeah.
hold a cup of tea.
So was it like a little like paper cup, like shot glass of tea?
No.
Fuck.
It was one of those little stone cups that you
Yeah.
don't know how you're supposed to cup because it's too
It's a
shallow.
dine-in cup.
and it's clearly like jasmine tea.
They gave you a dine-in cup.
dining cup.
Fuck.
Because you can't like now you're stuck in the
can't
store.
just nick it
and
and
they're
throw it
gonna come
away.
back to you and go, "So how can I help you today?"
Do
And I'm
they
like,
sell tea?
"No."
Fuck, so there's not even a
They
sample.
have one of those fancy,
Oh
you know
my
those
God.
fancy black
like the
nozzles you can use, and you have a little thing
of
and
the
it goes-
hot water.
of the hot water. They have one of those in the corner, and you watch them go. You know what? We got some jasmine tea
And they
today.
go,
So we're just gonna let it brew for you for a moment, and then they'll give it down. They're like, "Oh, thank you."
That is a fucking sham.
It's a sham because now I'm stuck there going like, well, now I feel like crap. I have to get some tea. I'm not gonna get. So I've got the tea.
Takes a long time to drink.
It's hot, and it's basically just hot water.
Minimum
and I have
10
to
minute
sit
beverage.
there and wait. And I'm like getting messages. Hey, from my brother going like, "Hey, where are you?" I'm like, I'm in ASAP. I've got tea. I don't know what I'm gonna do
at a fucking soap store. That's fucked, man.
And I'm stuck in the store. You're making me part of this experience. I don't want to be part of this experience.
Can I suggest one?
Yes.
Now, there's a segment on this show that I didn't enjoy very much in session 1, and I'm dipping back into that.
Okay.
I'm stepping on my own toes here. Do you remember when you talked about the Coles that's down the road from there? And how
Season 1.
You ranted
I
about
told
this.
you about this. I told you it was an issue. Go ahead.
I wasn't allowed to get a word in this segment. So
no,
this
you
is
told
my
me I
time
wasn't
get a
allowed
word
to
in.
rant.
Yeah.
I've never done a rant
We
since.
outlawed rants.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to address that again.
I would like to formally apologize because this is fucking me off. They're trying the thing. Okay, it's Coles.
I'm so excited for this.
And
this is just the same thing I was saying.
There's a lot of stuff going on, but what I don't like about Coles, the same thing about you going into a 7-Eleven and not wanting a guy to give you a menu, right?
Yeah.
They've got that Vietnamese spring roll shop or whatever it's called, the roll.
Woolworths has sushi as well now.
Yeah, no, the sushi I'm okay with because you
man,
pack
they have
it
the
up,
people
right?
cutting it and making it in front of you.
I
though.
like that. What I don't like about rolled, there's like the dining area in the Coles. They've got the tables.
Have
with
you seen the
soy
cafes
sauce.
as well? The cafes that's in the store.
And you are encouraged to sit in the store.
I don't want to sit in a supermarket.
Bro, when I'm in a supermarket, I enjoy it, but I'm overstimulated to the max.
And I want to get out.
And then I'm out. Yeah. I enjoy the journey, but I'm not there for a long time. I'm there for a good time, right?
Yeah, for sure.
I don't want to eat a fucking rice paper roll next to the bread section.
Why are there like 10 counters that I can access?
So many.
Why do I have to go first to the bread counter and then someone has to give me and I have to talk to them?
Exactly.
Like, hey, how you going? I'm like, no, I just want the bread.
They're trying to turn it into like a market.
I don't want
to
to be a market. If I'm going to go to the market, I'm going to do what I'm going to do as a normal. I'm going to go to the damn market, actual market.
But I don't want that.
I don't want that. I
switched to Aldi, Josh. I switched to Aldi. I was enjoying my Fruit Burst iced tea and my Farmdale long life milk. I switched to and I saved $30.
Become an Aldi man.
I just want a simple
He's
life.
become an Aldi man.
I didn't have individual carrots for sale. That's a problem. Anyway, sorry.
No, so there's another one that comes to mind.
Yeah.
The laneway at the bottom of my building.
Yeah.
The great thing about this laneway,
it's kind of like undercover because the building is above it. And
it
like
has a little thing that it tells
food.
you all the stores that you can see in the laneway.
It's a bad mix there.
No longer, it doesn't. There's no one that you can't use it anymore. It's been dead since like post-COVID.
The whole laneway.
No, that specific Mad Max.
Yeah.
No one's in it. No one even.
So the shop's there, but it's
dead.
not cooking up brown rice.
It sucks because I love the Mad Max.
Vegetables.
I miss the Mad Max. The closest Mexican place I have to go like 3 blocks across.
Is it
to
Guzman?
The Guzman.
I don't like Guzman.
I like salsas.
Salsas is good.
Salsas is underrated.
The Zambrero umbrellas. What's it called? Zambreros.
I've had Zambrero.
It's okay. What is that? Did you hear that noise?
Yeah.
I think it might be my neighbours fucking.
I
think that's what it is. I just heard a female screaming, and I'm like, just checking for if it's a domestic, and we have to intervene. No, it's not.
So this laneway at the bottom of my
Mad Max
building.
is the top, though. Mad Max is the top.
Laneway at the bottom of my building. It's great because you can go to the cafe that I like. There's got great baguettes. It's nice.
Oh.
There's a little place that does sushi and does like Japanese food.
Fucking
it's nice.
hell.
There's the banh mi place that keeps asking me for two dim sims. Fuck that place. But I went there after 6 months.
Yeah.
After months.
Hang on, what happened? I vaguely remember this.
This lady keeps bringing up the fact that I order dim sims. And now she's like doing it as a way to like, it's like I go in there to get a banh mi.
You went to banh mi.
I hadn't been there for like
dimmies as well.
weeks. And they've come back and they're like, oh, hey, you want a dim sim? I'm like, no, I don't want a dim sim.
Dim sim boy.
She basically exactly what she did. Anyway, it's nice.
That happened to me at an Indian place at Melbourne Central.
You're stuck.
Do you remember the Star of India or whatever?
Yeah.
I'd always go there and get like a butter chicken or whatever because I'm a white boy.
Yeah, you do.
One time I buy samosa from there.
And now they're like always going to go.
They're like,
because they remember you.
How do they remember me?
Because they don't sell the dim sims or the samosas, and they know the person that
like,
sells them.
"Samosa
Can I
boy."
get this person?
Yeah.
Because if you buy 3, they'll go, oh, I'll throw in another one for extra, and I don't want the other one. I only want the 3 that I bought for.
Oh,
anyway,
fucking hell.
Here's not the thing I was going for with the laneway.
We've accidentally discovered a marketing strategy.
This is not the thing that I'm getting annoyed with.
My
the
apologies.
With the laneway.
Yeah.
The thing that I get with the laneway is the laneway has its own management. And the management organizes these
What do you mean?
dioramas sometimes of like little shops
fuck
that
is
have
a
so it's like-
diorama?
So it's like little like a Valentine's Day section where you can go get your things, gifts, wraps. Or there's like a little
so
thing
like little
where like
pop-up
little
stalls?
pop-ups, and it drives me nuts.
Oh.
I don't need my
It's
laneway.
not a big laneway.
It's not a big laneway. I don't need the laneway.
And it's under
I don't need it.
a big corporate office building.
God, it's one of the buildings.
So
is
what
one-
they're trying to do is make a corporate like
it's an
food
environment.
court.
It's an experience.
Which
It's
near
an
my office in
experience.
Sydney, there's a corporate food court and it's sterile and it's quick and they're mean to you and it's expensive and it's
that's
exactly what you want.
You don't want anything
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
But mark
They're
my
trying to
words,
make it
Jono.
lovely, yeah.
When you next go to Sydney,
Yes.
there will not be like that.
No.
There will be a diorama
No, fuck that.
with these 2 lovely ladies who
Mate.
go, hi, today,
Mate.
did you want to try
If
this?
they
I
be-
don't want to try.
if they be
I
fucking-
don't need that. I have a limited amount of time in my lunch break.
Exactly.
I just want to get my
Tell you
food.
the
I want
problem
to
with
eat it.
that. Melbourne people and Sydney people are assholes. So there'd be no one who would want to make a stall. No, they'd be fucking
good
with
point.
Australia
That's a good
Square.
point.
I swear to God.
Here's the opposite of that, though.
Australia Square is
Coming-
a circle. Sorry. Just had to say that. Had to get that off my chest. Yes.
We get it. So we hate Sydney on
Yeah.
this podcast.
I
We're
like Sydney.
anti-Sydney. I do like
I
Sydney.
like Sydney a lot,
but
actually.
Comparatively.
I like Sydney. Don't want to live there.
Don't want to live there.
Like to go there frequently.
Must be very nice that
very-
you had
it
the
is-
opportunity to do
it
that.
is quite nice.
Anyway,
Wait till I tell you
here's
where
the
I'm
thing,
going next
there is-
time. Fucking hell.
Must be
Yeah.
nice. There is a caveat to all of this.
Yeah, I
the
like caviar.
is caviar. You would love caviar.
Yeah.
The caviar is that some experiences are allowed. Some things are allowed to be experiences. For example,
Yeah.
Jono, I recently got my hair cut.
You did?
Today I got my hair cut.
He made love to your noggin.
Fresh cut.
Yeah.
Fresh cut.
Yep. You look like you're
it's
about to
already an
serve me a
experience.
wanky craft beer.
That was
Yeah.
and I got the button
Before,
down
it
shirt.
looked like you were going to serve me a watered down lager.
the button
Yeah.
down shirt.
Yeah.
Hey guys, how's
Yeah.
it going? Welcome to Sunshine Brewery.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
But, so some stores are allowed to be experiences
Yeah.
because they already are, right?
Okay.
And anything on top of that is
Legoland.
good. Legoland. I don't know about Legoland.
Yeah,
oh
that's
yeah,
an
okay, I'll
experience.
expel.
Yeah.
I'll allow.
Yeah.
Like the one in Melbourne Central.
Yeah.
That one's allowed.
The
to,
Kit
'cause
Kat
it's nice.
factory?
That's okay. That's a
Same
good one.
thing, yeah.
Because there's an experience to it, and anything
That's
on top
the
of
selling
that
point.
is more of it.
Yeah.
A hairdresser is an experience. You're paying for them to make love to your noggin.
You get a cup of tea, a cup of coffee,
Get a cup of coffee.
sometimes a beer.
They're like, hey, do you mind if I can take your jacket off you? I'll hang it on the little
I
hook?
like it when they
I
do
tell you
that.
what, I get embarrassed sometimes. Like, no worries, I can take the hook, my
Yeah.
jacket off.
I
my
like
own
it.
hook.
I like it
That's nice.
personally.
They're like, so what do you want? What are you gonna do? You have a nice chat. It's already an experience.
and you go,
how often
Yeah.
do you have people run their hands through your hair?
Oh, not
Between two of
enough.
us?
Not enough.
No.
I reckon if someone combed their hands through my hair, I would cry. Sorry. Burn shit.
Burn shit.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is that I think that they can't have it both ways.
Rollsy's hairdresser has a dog.
Oh, do you get to pat the
Yeah,
dog?
you get
while
to
they-
pat like
Oh,
it's
that's
like
nice.
like a comfort dog.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah,
That's nice.
Lovely. Yeah.
I just what I'm saying is that I don't like it. I want it to stop.
You don't like it when they have their cake
And eat it
too. I have a science degree, Joshua, and therefore
Sorry.
I
Every time
am
you
an
say that,
expert. Excuse me. Go into that fucking room and where it says this degree is to certify that Jonathan Ian Steele has been admitted to geospatial. No, it doesn't. Bachelor of Science. Yeah. Bachelor of Science in brackets, geospatial science, with honours,
Very specific,
first
though.
class honours. All right?
Yeah,
I am the
yeah.
best of the best
Ugh.
in 2021 when we
was
had
50-50 on that one.
9 people graduate. But I was the best of the
See,
best.
it's almost like maybe I knew the context.
Sorry, 95% of our year level dropped out from the start to finish. So I made it Anyway, what I'm getting, besides the point, my insecurities about my
Wow.
intelligence
Jesus
apart.
Christ, you
I
really
have a-
went down
I
my
have a-
throat about me laughing at
I
the fact
have
you
a
had
science degree, Joshua. I have a science degree.
Sure.
And
You have
what
a
I'm going to
biology
do with
degree
this,
as well.
yeah. What I'm going
What
to
are you
do with this
doing?
science degree
Yeah.
is give you the scientific name for dog categories.
Okay.
Now, I didn't get this
Now,
from
when
at
you
Eugenia on TikTok.
Now, when you say
At
dog
Eugenia on TikTok.
category,
Yes. Not breeds.
you would never be using. You're not talking about scientific name.
This is very scientific, very scientific. But when you
Really?
look at a dog, there's
Yeah.
too many groups.
Right.
You got your border collies, your kelpies, your alpine schnitzel
You've
wankers.
got the lab-grown
you've got
dog.
your lab kind of style
Lab coat dog.
Too many things.
You got your pea brain dog
now,
over there.
pea brain dog. What people do, they categorize it into small dog, medium dog. No, because all dogs have their unique personalities
the
and
terriers,
styles.
the
So
Labrador.
what
Yeah.
Eugenia on TikTok has come up with is the 7 categories that all dogs fall in, and it's perfect.
Amazing.
Right? So I'm going to give you 2 examples of each dog, and I'm going to tell you what type of category that falls in. So the first picture I've got for you,
Yeah.
some wiener dogs,
Some
right?
sausage dogs.
Some little sausage dogs,
Yep,
little
sausage
cute
dogs.
dogs. Now they're not furry. They're not
No,
hairy.
they're low boys.
They're short haired.
Low
They're
and
low
long.
boys.
Long
they're
and
little.
low.
You could hold them in one arm.
Long and low.
Another example in this category is a Jack Russell.
Yeah, they're long and low as well.
Little yappy dog. They're
Yappy.
low. They're small.
Yep.
Not very long
the
hair.
little weird
That's right.
banana
little
tail.
Banana tail. This category of dog is called a poppet.
poppet.
These dogs are poppet, and that goes with any small, short-haired dog that you could hold in
with
one
hairy
arm.
with hairy paws.
With
like
hairy
hobbits.
paws, a little poppet.
Poppet.
Little poppet. And you go, oh, hi, poppet, how are you?
I like that. That's
All right.
good. That's good. That's
Now,
good.
the next one, right, I've got for you. We've got
The floofy boys.
a little
floofs.
floofy little dog, and it's a teacup poodle. It's fluffy, but it's still small.
Does that include like other versions of oodles?
It does, if it's small, right?
small.
It has to be the size of a poppet, but fluffy, right? Another dog that falls into this category is white crusty dogs called Coco, right? Similar thing, small dog. Is your white crusty dog called Coco small dog?
I would say she's
Small to medium-sized dog.
but quite athletic. Yeah.
Fluffy little dog.
Yeah,
This dog,
crusty dogs,
as you said at the
snotty
start,
dogs.
is called a floof.
A floof.
Because you look at
See,
the
I actually knew
floof.
that one. That's the one I know
Because
that
you
one.
know someone with a science degree.
No, actually, I'm just
You do.
really well
You
researched.
do.
I'm really well researched.
That is called a floof. We got our
Yeah.
poppets and a floofy.
Look at those.
A floofy
Look at those eye
poppet
boogers.
is
Jesus
a floof.
Christ, those
Now-
eye boogers. They all look like my dog.
Now they all are your dog.
They all
now,
are my dog.
When you build up from a floof to a big floof, you have a floofster.
floofster,
Now examples of
yeah.
floofsters are golden doodles,
Golden
spoodles,
doodles.
big dogs, right? Medium-sized dogs, medium-sized floofs, right?
See, that's what my dog is more. My dog's.
Nah. Your dog is a floof.
I don't know about
Nah,
that.
crusty dogs are in the floof. Crusty dogs are in the
but
floof.
That one's exactly what my.
Don't argue with the science.
I'm arguing with the science.
These dogs are big, all right?
Okay.
We also have Australian Shepherds.
Oh, they're just
right?
cutie. They're
Really,
cuties.
really cute, fluffy
Medium
dogs. Floofsters, right? Floofsters. Now,
Medium floofs are
we're
floofsters.
moving away from floofsters, right?
Lack of floof.
Now, we have some greyhounds.
I've
right?
never seen one of those in my life.
There's one over there. Have a look at that. There you go. There
he
you
is.
go. We also have a Labrador,
I
right?
hate Labradors.
So they're not fluffy. They're
joking.
big
It's okay.
dogs, but they're not muscular.
Yeah.
They're not overweight. These dogs.
I've seen an overweight Labrador.
These dogs are called bubbaroos.
Bubbaroos.
They're called bubbaroos.
These are very
And
original.
A subcategory of a bubbaroo is a small version of these dogs.
Okay,
So
okay.
maybe like a whippet.
Whippet.
Something else that would fall into that category that I can't think of, right?
Yeah,
But
sure.
these are bubbaroos.
Yeah.
Now, if a bubbaroo is aggressive and
Yeah.
muscular, such as a Rottweiler
Yeah.
or a
German-
Staffy,
No.
they're chunky pachonks.
Chunky patrols. Okay.
And chunky pachonks
Well, I'm
are
kind of learning
aggressive,
this. This is important to
muscular
learn.
dogs, right?
I was starting to think that you didn't have. I was worried that you didn't have a science degree. And
But
now that I'm hearing you
You're
say
starting
these
to
words,
understand
I'm pretty sure you have a science
because you wouldn't have
degree.
come up with chunky pachonk.
I would never have said
but it
floof
fits perfectly
without you saying floof.
You would never.
I
have
never
done
did.
that.
I didn't.
Now, Joshua, this is where it gets crazy.
Yeah.
This is where all the categories merge into one.
Okay.
Now, if any of these dogs is extremely overweight, now this Eugenia on TikTok, who definitely didn't come up with this, calls them if they have a weight. If they have a weight, a bit of a weight.
If they have a bit of a weight.
Such as these dogs, they're called bum-bums.
Bum.
If the dog
These are chunky dogs, chunky bum.
cannot stand on its own 2 feet because it's too round, and I would say this even falls with big round cats. They're called bum-bums.
That's relatable.
So Joshua, now if you're out and about and you don't know what the breed of dog is, and you don't go, oh, what breed is that? You go, oh, I love your chunky chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, little floofs.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to pop it.
I pop it.
And that's all you need to know.
And I have a flute. No.
No, hang on. I wrote this down. Crusty white dog is a floof.
Floof. It is a floof.
And I have a bubbaroo.
Bubbaroo.
See you on the next slide.
Yeah. It's time, Jono.
It's that time of the month.
Third
Joshua.
in a row.
Third in a row.
I've only ever done one.
You've only done one. Russ helped you out
Russ
last
helped me
time.
the last time. It's comedy
I reckon community challenge is good because it's not a competition.
It's not a competition. It's a challenge for us.
It's a personal challenge.
Personal
exactly.
challenge.
We don't judge each
That's
other.
right.
It's not a judgment.
No.
It's about having a bit of fun.
fun.
We give each other
Doing
an
something
idea.
A little creative.
And it's either a song or some kind of musical jingle type deal.
Or
We've done movie trailers,
We did an
songs,
ad.
raps, ads.
All of the above.
And we pitch someone, and we have 1 week to then deliver it on the first segment of next week's episode.
For sure.
So if
That's
you're
what's
binging
happening.
it, you're hearing it in about 5 minutes' time.
It's going to be very exciting for you. I'm
Now-
excited to find out what you're listening to.
Well, mate.
Which is why you're going to be telling my challenge first, and then I'm going to be
what
giving
you're
you
going to
something.
do. So, Joshua,
Yes.
there has been a lot of talk about how, you live in an apartment in Essendon. Must be very, very nice walking around your schwonky neighborhood. So nice.
Yeah.
Having your own place must be very nice.
Yeah.
You got a job that sends to the city. How nice. But Joshua, this is getting out of control, all right? I am a fucking everyman, yeah? I don't have $2,000 to spend on a table, so I build my own.
Why are you yelling at me, or are you giving me a challenge?
I'm just a little bit angry. I'm just going to vent this. So I build this with a
I don't know
saw,
about that.
right?
Okay, yeah,
with
sure.
a fucking saw.
You did 2 things, and then your dad helped you.
Shut the
You
fuck up.
never-
And a fucking
Nepo baby.
fly screen from the laundry, right? I have a dog that I rescued from the fucking... He was going to have a shotgun through his head. I rescued him. I cook every meal by myself. I do the washing. I shop at fucking Aldi, right? And I definitely didn't just shop at Aldi, so then I could... But anyway, I shop at Aldi. I drink Farmdale milk, right? I work at a company that isn't even financially stable, right? I work at a startup. I am a common man, and I want you to write a song. And you can pick. I've got 2 options. I can either pick the genre, or you can wild card, and I'm going to give you one that you have to do. But it's up to you about how I am a common man and all the things that I've just said to you. Which is why I've said them out loud. You have to include in the song.
Okay.
You have to include.
I want you to
5
wild
things that
card
I've
me.
said.
Wild card me. A
Are
genre.
you sure?
Yeah. Give me a genre.
Because it's very specific.
No, give me a genre right now.
It's a cover of a Taylor Swift song.
Sure. Do you want something? And are you going to tell me which one, or can I
No,
choose any
you
of them?
choose. You pick
Fantastic.
any Taylor Swift song. You get the karaoke backing
This
track.
is easy. I can do that. That's fine.
And it's about how I am an everyman. And about how I am just, I'm doing it tough out here, but I'm making my own way in this life.
Okay, yeah. You've got your everyman song.
Yeah, thank you
Is
very
that all
much.
you want?
Yeah, that's what I want.
That's what I want. Song about how everyman you are.
That would make me happy. Yeah, I would like that. The fucking fly screen to cut a table, man. I drink farm. I'm drinking. I'm drinking fruit burst tea.
Fruit to be in the breaker.
Fruit burst tea. Yeah? You didn't know what was happening, did you?
No, I didn't.
Mate, I had Daryl Mead chocolate. Yeah. See? Anyway. I feel better now.
You feel good?
Yeah. I
You
feel
done?
better. I already feel better. I would really like that Taylor Swift cover song. Yeah.
That's fine.
What have
I'll
you got
give
for
you
me,
your Taylor
Joshua?
Swift cover song. Jono, the internet's crazy. I say this all the time.
Yeah.
And one thing that's so important about the internet is memes.
Oh, memes. Memes.
Memes.
Love a
Jono,
meme. Yeah.
I want you to write me a song.
Yeah, write a
You can
song.
either choose the genre or I can give you the genre.
Yep. Let me hear
And
it.
I want you to write a song and I want you to include... I want you to teach us. I want you to do another educational song.
Oh, it's an educational
And I want
song?
you to education us on the history of memes.
Oh, education.
I want a history. I want another history base, but a bit different.
I've got
I want like
some
I want like a
ideas.
timeline of memes,
trends of memes.
You can go from like early memes to sort of TikTok memes to now.
Yeah.
I want sort of a vague idea because maybe I don't know much about TikTok memes.
Yep.
I need to know what kind of vibe is.
Yep.
Give me a thing like that.
Yeah, I like that. The meme.
Did you want a
meme
wild
stuff.
card or did you want?
I would like you to give me a genre.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want you
Yeah.
to write me a punk song.
Punk song.
A punk song about the history of memes. Because it's so, anti-establishment.
Now, I know lots of punk bands, but could you perhaps suggest a
Think
punk
about
band?
something like
Is that like
Green
Blink-182, Green Day?
Green Day, Blink-180. Let's
Yeah.
say like fakey pop.
Do you want me to do a cover or original?
You can choose.
All right.
I'll say give you. Let's do cover because I don't think you've done a cover.
Okay, yeah, okay,
You
I'll
do
do
a
a cover.
cover.
I'll do a cover. Yeah, we both do covers.
Done.
What's that? Something young British. I hope you had the time.
That's not a punk song. I'm not going to give you
It's
that.
not a punk
That's-
song?
I would say that's by Green Day, but not a punk song.
Okay.
I won't give you that. I won't allow that.
I
one.
want to be. I know.
Don't want to be the American idiot. Yeah. Okay, fine.
I'll do American Idiot of memes.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Yep.
Amazing.
Fuck, that's good. Yep. See you on the
Good.
next slide.
Fantastic.
Roses are red. I cut my table with a fly screen. That was episode 73 of the Comedians. We are fucking clocking up that runtime.
We are getting up there, and if you heard our
are in this
special
fucking stratosphere.
yeah, fantastic.
We are. Anyway,
Crazy.
I interrupted you giving
I was just
promo.
I was just going to say
plug.
that we in the interval, if you heard it, you might have heard something very exciting. He's showing me the floof dog. That looks more like a cow than a dog.
I reckon
Fat Vincent, the
you could
Dachshund
just. I reckon you could
transformation.
just chop a bit off Fat Vincent and he'd still be all right.
I'm not going to think about what
I have a
do.
science degree.
Yeah, sure.
What Josh is alluding to, 75th episode, as it drops, we're dropping an album, baby. We're
are.
dropping an album, and it's not in chronological order.
It's not?
It's some season 2 shit, followed by some season 1, then some of your new ones from
Some of the
season
stuff
3.
you might have heard this year.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a bit of everything.
Some you've forgotten
Very
about.
exciting. Some
There's-
of it's not all. It might be re-recorded for the album.
Yeah,
There's a
some
bit of
re-records,
everything,
some
a bit of everything.
I'm trying to think of one of your songs that you might be re-recording. Anyway, one in brackets, Josh's version.
There'll be a Josh's version of 9 to 5 on there.
Yeah.
That's the one that I have to
re-records will have
I'll
brackets.
put brackets Josh's version.
That's so good.
Oh, that's very
Yeah,
good.
I like that.
Well, what we like to do at the end of these shows,
Yeah.
Jono, is
Give a
everyone
recommendation. Yeah, exactly.
And I think you should give me a
All right.
recommendation first.
I have 2 recommendations.
Now, this is illegal.
Now,
You're not
the
allowed to give
first
me two
one, we're
recommendations.
going to rush through very quickly and then move on to the second
I don't know
one.
why we doing that.
Taylor released Taylor's version of Speak Now. It came out 2 days ago. Listen to the album. It came out in 2010. 10 years later,
How
here
much
it
Taylor
is.
Swift
It's great.
is going to be on this? Like
Okay.
the last 4 episodes
Now-
have been all Taylor Swift. Now I
Now,
have to do a fucking cover
My
of Taylor Swift.
recommendation for this week, after you've listened to Speak Now, do you remember We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel?
Yeah, I did.
We didn't start the fire.
Yes. Yes, I do.
It was always burning
Yes.
since the world's been turning.
Yes.
We didn't. That one, right?
Yeah.
Have you? Do you know where I'm going with this? Have you heard this?
I think I know what you're talking about.
Fallout Boy have released this week, have released a cover version of We Didn't Start the Fire.
But it's
covering
updated.
current and news events from like the last 20 years.
Oh, very nice.
So it's talking about
oh, I have heard this. I know what you're talking about.
So it's all thing. It's about the Evan Given ship that got stuck in the sewers. It's about here's a Taylor Swift reference. Kanye West stealing Taylor Swift's limelight.
Yep.
Afghanistan war, bombing of the Boston Marathon, and it's given me appreciation for why our parents' generation loved that We Didn't Start the Fire song.
Because you're loving what you're
Yeah,
hearing.
because I'm like, this song's shithouse. I don't like it. But they're connecting to everything that happened in their lifetime. And the
Now
Fallout
they've
Boy cover,
connected to everything we
we can connect it to it.
That's great.
Fantastic. Go listen to it. We Didn't Start the Fire, Fallout Boy.
Amazing, Jono.
Thank you.
My recommendation this week
Yeah.
is another Ween album. No, it isn't. We're going to move on.
Oh, good. You got him. Got him. Got him.
My recommendation, Jono, is just to live life.
That's good.
Go enjoy a thing outside. Go do something outside.
Go
No,
for
it's
a
cold.
walk.
Yeah.
How about enjoy the world?
Enjoy the world.
If you're
That's what I was
if you're
thinking.
going through
'Cause
city,
that's what I've
right?
been feeling lately.
How about when you're in the city, you're on the tram, right?
Yeah.
Take your headphones out
Oh.
and
Tell
just
you what I'd like
drink
to say.
it in.
Before you go to the stop, you got a
Yeah.
couple. If you've got to stop before and you know you
Yeah.
can walk it, give yourself a bit of a walk.
Stretch those legs.
Stretch those legs.
Stretch the heart.
Stretch the heart.
Stretch the brain.
Stretch the brain.
Make more room in your heart.
Put your headphones in and listen to Taylor Swift.
Do that. Speak now, actually. Very good. She's changed a lot of the lyrics. So it's like more appropriate. And,
John, I got to admit something
Yeah,
to you.
yeah.
I listened to the Red Taylor's version.
It's fucking good, isn't it?
I couldn't tell a lot of difference between the
Yeah,
original.
but there's not actually. It's literally her doing the same thing over the same backing track just so she can own it. Yeah. Yeah, that's literally all it is.
Other than the really long All Too Well.
Yeah.
Which is...
No, it's literally not covers of album. It's
No.
literally like she's just re-recording it so she owns it.
I'm like, oh yeah, the songs I didn't like, I still don't like off it, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
okay.
it's exactly the same.
That's fine.
This one, a little bit changed. She took out some things that would get her cancelled.
Jono, we had a big show today.
We did have a
What did we
big
do
show.
at the start? You
I
remind me
wrote
for
it
me.
down. You asked me
Some
if
questions.
these people were an asshole.
And you said some
I
of them
said
were.
yes, no, yes.
Yes, no, yes.
I did that.
And after that, Jono,
Man, shit. I built a table.
You did.
I fucking love this table.
It's a nice
It's
table.
a nice table.
it's sturdy.
Do you know if
It was
people-
not wobbly
if
at all.
No, not wobbly. The cut is fucking
Very
razor
fine.
sharp.
There is no sanding needed on this
If people
table.
walk in and they go, I love the table, where did you get it from? I'm going to say it was
made it, mate.
$3,000 from
No.
Shots Emporium.
No, I don't know. Is that better or worse than just being like, nah, I made it with my own
No.
hands.
You build it up. You go, I built it. And they go, no, you go, I got it. It was $3,000, very expensive, but I wanted a centerpiece. Like, yeah, it's lovely. You know, and you go, no, I fucking built it
I will
with
say
a
there's one
fly
of these.
screen.
There's one of these. One of the nubs here looks a
Yeah.
little bit different to the others. But we can move.
There was, when I was drilling one of the holes, my dad kept telling me to drill further. So I'm like, I'm going to him proud. And I'm going to
Drilled a
drill
bit
all the
too
way. And I
long.
drilled it too far.
The ones that aren't like that are nice, though, aren't they?
It's got character.
It's got character.
It's got love.
That's what's important about it. After that, Jono,
See? I could easily build
After
an
that,
AI of
Jono.
you for this podcast. Yeah. Anyway, after that, Josh, we talked about stores that
We
are
did.
trying to have
They're
their
having
cake
both,
and eat it too.
Having it both ways.
Yeah.
I absolutely.
I
hate
cannot
that.
believe that fucking soap shop gave you a tea in a keep
I'm
cup.
sitting there and
in like a
wasn't
dine-in cup.
a stone cup that
That
drives
is
me nuts.
fucking hilarious. And then, Josh, I brought out my science degree, right?
Yeah.
And I gave you
Sure.
the categories of dogs. We went through poppets, floofs, floofs, bubbers, bubberoos, chunky chunks, and bum bums.
And after that, Jono, we had our comedian on challenge
you are going to be writing a Taylor Swift song about how
much of a common man
I'm a
you
common
are.
man. I'm the everyman.
And that's all it's gonna
I'm
say.
making my way in this world.
That's sure exactly what it's going to
That's what
sound
it's
like.
going to say.
It totally
That's what
will.
it's gonna
It
fucking
totally
say.
will.
Yeah?
100%.
Yeah, great.
You're not going to get a bit of just dessert there. There's no way that could happen.
No, it's just going to be about
Just
how
about
I'm a
every
fucking legend
man.
with a big penis. Yeah,
100%.
Sorry, I was just projecting there. And then I'm going to be writing a song to American Idiot. And it's
Yeah.
going to be about memes.
It's going to be about the history of memes, a punk song.
It actually works well because
'Cause
memes
punk-
are edgy.
They're edgy
Yeah.
and punk's like anti-establishment, and so is memes. Except when the
Exactly.
companies make like dumb memes. Like,
How fucking shit is
did
that?
you have you ever seen that tweet when Burger King
Oh my
wrote-
God, yeah,
when
yeah.
she said in the kitchen?
Yeah.
And everyone went, "What the fuck?"
Oh, fuck, that
Anyway,
was.
And
I get what they were trying to do, but yeah, can you hear that?
no. Oh yes, I can. I'm just partially deaf. Well, I'm so excited. Thank you so much, guys. John is just listening, singing over it. See you guys later. We appreciate you.
Adios.